Hello, crafters! This is Suzanne from A Creative Muse, and if you can tell by my voice, I'm feeling a little better today. Yay! 2 thumbs up! So this is the February Kit Club video. This month is all things pretty in all the clubs. Everything is gorgeous. I made 9 cards. And I still want to go back and make more. It's such a fantastic kit club. If you order the Deluxe Caboodle Club this month, this is your bonus. It's a free BetterPress plate, cute hummingbird with a sentiment, and they both come with coordinating dies. Do I have to say anything else there? This is fantastic. Last month it was the Honey Dipper. Now, BetterPress. Love it! For new subscriptions in the month of February, your window is February 6th to the 27th. Don't wait until the end. If you have to wait a little bit, do it somewhere between the 15th to the 20th. Try not to wait all the way to the 27th. A lot of the club items are limited quantities, so some things do sell out and everything is gorgeous. The theme this month, I would say, is florals and Easter. We're now back into standard florals, I would say, not mod florals. The mod florals were fabulous. These florals are like, yeah, these are the timeless ones that you want to add to your stash too. They are that good. The stencil of the month is good. The stitch die of the month, Glimmer, and of course, large die, small die. BetterPress is over the top gorgeous too. It's all good. And you get this freebie if you do the Deluxe Caboodle Club. Alrighty, crafters, before I get started, don't forget the 2024 Grand Prize giveaway at Spellbinders, where you can win a platinum die cutting machine. That's the new and improved die cutting machine with the XL universal plate system, plus a BetterPress letterpress system, where you can use your freebie if you get the Caboodle Club on that system if you win it. The BetterPress prize bundle is open until February 12th. I will link below an entry form for you to fill out on Spellbinders website for the giveaway. It's open to US and Canadian residents only. Also, speaking of BetterPress, this week there is the BetterPress extravaganza sale. This sale is older BetterPress plates at a great deal, 40% or more, and cotton card panels are back on sale. So if you want some cotton card, you can definitely check that out. And also BetterPress ink. So I will put a link in the videos all the way up until that sale ends for the BetterPress extravaganza as well. Let's get into this video of Kit Club goodies. Let's get started. Okay, crafters, I love to start off with dies. This was always my favorite right here. When I used to subscribe to Kit Club, these were my favorites. I normally got the small die, large die, the Glimmer of the month. If my budget was tight, I usually always focused on the large die of the month. This was always like my favorite to have. And this month, the large die of the month does not disappoint. This one is called Bunny Floral Basket. This is an over-the-top Easter winner, but you can use this basket all year long and the florals for it. Winner, winner, winner. On my example, I'll do the measurements, but you get a basket, you get flowers, you get a cute carrot, you get this beautiful floral. I love this. It's like a hanging, I don't know what they call them, but they're really pretty. When the flowers hang over, I just love that. Here's the cute bunny, and you're seeing the tushy of the bunny. Love that too. So cute. The small die of the month, Rain Boot Boutique. You get a rain boot. This one is fabulous. You make daffodils and you have the boot. You can choose to use the boot. You can use the boot alone and put together these florals. This is gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. 2 winners. Next winner, this A2 Stitch Floral Card Front. This is the stitch die of the month. Love this. You get this big flower and then you can stitch all these details. I thought this would have taken a long time to stitch, not as intense as I thought, so I was very happy about that. You can choose to stitch certain elements or leave it solid because you also get the solid die here and here. Love that too. Also, Glimmer of the month, daffodil spray. Pretty, so pretty. And you get 2 sentiments with my favorite, the coordinating dies. I love that. One says sending Easter blessings and the other one says you brighten my day. And like I said, coordinating dies, so you can use this here and extend it beyond. You could just glimmer your little scraps of cardstock and scraps of hot foil roll, especially for that one. I was having some little pieces of cardstock when I was glimmering this one. So pretty. You also get a hot foil roll when you get the Glimmer of the month. This month it's champagne. Also, wax seal of the month. Look at the wax seal. It's Lily of the Valley. So this must be Lily of the Valley, because this looks exactly like that. So this is a fabulous wax seal, and you get a pack of wax seal beads. This is Fern, one of the new colors. Love. All right. Also, BetterPress of the month, Flutter into Spring. So gorgeous. Comes with a coordinating die for your hummingbird. And then here, this is the Caboodle freebie. That one is called Fluttering Hummingbird. So you get the hummingbird with a coordinating die and Hello Spring with a coordinating die. Clear stamp of the month. And this is a combo with the clear stamp and die. In this case, if you're going to get this for a few dollars more, and I'm not talking $20, you can get the die and get the stamp and die club. I will link below stamp only and then stamp and die. Stamp has a lot going on. This beautiful floral with that arch detail, and you know what this matches. Essential Arches dies. Love that. You get great sentiments. Thank you for your friendship. You're in my thoughts. Spring blessing. And you even get curved sentiments. And they all have coordinating dies. So you can use these sentiments in here and outside of. And look at all the detail on the die. Winner. This is just gorgeous. Practice your coloring too. Not bad coloring. Stencil of the month. This is a very interesting stencil of the month. It's 5 pieces and they're all separate stencils. So that's why I have 9 cards, because I was using each of the different styles. I'll cover that when I get to those examples. Also, 2 embossing folders. 3D embossing folder of the month. Look at all the Easter eggs and the flowers, and just so pretty. This you would use the universal plate system. Both embossing folders are oversized embossing folders, 5.5 inch wide, 8.5 inch tall. 2D embossing folder of the month. It's called Swirling Blooms, but it's like, I would say this is like a geometric floral. You'll see on my example. Alrighty, crafters. Now let's start looking at my examples, because this is a out the park winning kit club. First up, this is my 5x7 cute bunny Easter basket card. And funny enough, the only thing I brought into this example are Spellbinders Gold Mix Gems. Nothing else. Everything else is kit club. All of this ensemble is right here. Look at that basket. Look at those tulips. The Lily of the Valley. You could just do Lily of the Valley alone, tulips alone, a bunch of carrots alone. Look at the foliage. Love. And then this bunny, the easiest thing to put together, because when you run it through your die cut machine, the platinum machine that you're going to win, you see the embossed detail? So it shows you here. That's the back of the bunny. That's his left foot. That's his right foot. Here, his ears just go underneath his little top part here. And then you just layer up the feet. Here are the feet. So you can cut the feet in pink, and then you put the white on top. In my case, I pieced back. There is a cut line here, and I piece it back in pink as well. So I have like 2 layers. That's why I'm getting so much dimension on this piece. But I love that they give you the options. So you could just cut the feet in pink and then put that piece on white and you're done. Or you can level it. I leveled it by putting in that piece. Cute. Let's talk about the basket, because I know you're asking, does it fit an A2 card? Yes, it does. 5 3/8 of an inch. So this is taking up a nice amount of real estate on an A2 card. If you do only A2 cards, this can still work. The width, 3.5. So you can see this basket being just all occasion. Really great for spring. Anybody's birthday is in spring. Mother's Day. You change the colorways too. It can also transition into fall, because this could be a great fall basket. You put some like veggie looking, change up the colors, use some other dyes at Spellbinders and put in here. So the basket now reminds me of 2 other winners from Spellbinders. Whale in a Bottle, June 2023. I'll put a link for that. Also, this one is the Honeybee Jar. This was last month's winner. But all 3, you notice the sizing too? These will help you to not get lost on your A2 card number 1. I like to do them oversized because I love playing with the embossing folder in the background and I love to see my embossing folder. So it works both 5x7 and A2, but you can see that if you use it alone, it makes stunning cards, no matter the theme. 2 huge thumbs up. So we have the whale in the bottle, the runaway hit honeybee jar. I am not sure if this is in the past kit club yet. You'll see it probably next month. This one will be at full price now. So this is now February's winner, large die of the month. So super love. Every element in here is serving a great purpose. This is the top for your basket. That's why I did it in a different color. This is a drop-in, so you don't have to use this texture piece. And underneath it, I did timber cardstock and then dune on the top. And then I did a little bit of ink blending on the edge. That's why you can see a darker brown. And then this, that's the florals. I love this stem piece. So because you have this nice long stem, you can put any flower on the top. If you did not want to do tulips, go back into Club Blooms. Put some of the Club Blooms in here. So you can always change the flowers or incorporate other flowers like maybe small die of the month, etc. You're going to see lots of thumbs up. 1, I'm feeling better. And 2, I'm so excited by this kit club. It's so pretty. Oh, goodness, it's so pretty. A lot of my examples in January were black background with color. When I put this against the black, it was a little bit jarring. So what I did here was instead of going with the black, I came on with gray. Some ink blending on the purple and the green. The embossing folder of the month, Easter Hunt. Look at those eggs, the little bow, and then the foliage. So it gives Easter, but also outdoors at the same time, like an Easter egg hunt. Well, that's what it's called, Easter egg hunt. It's so pretty. In the background here, you don't see it, but if you saw the card in person, it's starting to get kind of late, so I don't know if you can see a little bit of shine. I took Simon's solar paste in cookie dough and just rubbed on here too. Just a little color. I think it's too faint, and I did a little bit of gold splatter just in this section right here. I don't think you guys can see it, but it is there. And then finished it off with some gold mixed gems. This was absolute fun to put together. This is just so stunning. Every example I've seen from Spellbinders makers is just winner. Love the large die of the month. Coming in onto the large die of the month, pretty much on even par, is the small die of the month. Again, to me, operating like a large die of the month, because there's just so much goodness in here that you can choose to use, take out, and still have a lot going on. So this one is bang for your buck too. This one is Rain Boot Boutique. Love. As you can see, my color palette, purple and yellow, just like the large die of the month. Look at those 2 cards together. Fun, stunning. Just keep on going. You can make a bunch of cards like this. Just stunning cards. Love that. Here is the daffodil. Super easy to put together. You get 2 sizes of daffodil. The smaller one gets that center, and then the big open one gets this one. Then these are the flowers. I love these little flowers. They're perfect little accents, and I love the organic look of them. Cut them out in white. Spellbinders Tuscan cardstock, beeswax, chamomile. The purples I always forget. I know, that's so bad because I love purple, but I can't remember. One is Purple Mist, which I think is the light purple. I'll put the name of this one, or lilac, and then there's a dark purple. I'm putting the name of the light, medium, and dark purple at Spellbinders right here so you can see. Again, this is Tuscan Glimmered with the Glimmer of the Month, Daffodil Spray. I did You Brighten My Day. That's opaque white, hot foil roll. I chose this color to come back into the flowers, and I'm loving this purple, yellow, clearly colorway. That was the mood I was in. I did bring a little bit of white Jelly Roll pen because I think I went too dark with that center. I should have done this one. But the boot is adorable. The florals are knock it out the park. Then look at that 2D embossing folder in the background. Swirling blooms. Love, which you really can't see the geometric. Okay, crafters, I just put a piece of brushed gold cardstock. It's like a geometric floral with the spirals. So super pretty. Crafters, can you tell that I sound excited today? You just don't know how happy I am that I'm feeling much better than at death's door. I was just like so sick this week, and this is the first day I'm feeling a little better. I've been waiting to show you guys this because it's just so pretty. I was making all these cards going, wow, this is pretty. Ooh, this is so pretty. And there's nothing better than crafting and enjoying it because everything is just so pretty. I love it. This month is another winning month. I'm telling you. What does this remind you of? A recent goodie that was on sale, Hiking Through the Meadows. Yes, I will put a link for it. This was in the past Kit Club sale that just ended. So was the Whale in a Bottle. You could do these florals in here. You could bring these florals from this set over here. See? 2 beautiful boots. If you love this look, both of these small die of the month are winners. Put this one in your wish list, and if you want to get this one, then you can subscribe to the club for the small die of the month. But gorgeous. And I love how there's greenery here that can be brought here, greenery here that can be brought over here. Yay. Love that. The gray seemed to work very well with this. I was going to put it against white, but the white was just too much contrast. I like how the gray works for me. So I did gray in the background for the embossing, popped up this, which is the Spellbinders maker's favorite die. A lot of makers love this foundation die. I love it, but now I'm using it even more than before. This is Essential Modern Ovals. This does go on sale from time to time. I'm using Modern Ovals here just to offer a break from all of this into that. So by doing that in a lighter gray color, it sort of tones everything. And then I finished it off with some green gems and the Spellbinders green gems. This is a winner, especially for right now with spring. Look how it's working. This one has no ink blending. This one has ink blending. They're still both pretty. Up next, crafters, my Glimmer of the Month card, which I did not even use the sentiments from the Glimmer of the Month. I actually used both sentiments here. I didn't mention this one. Sending Easter Blessings is the Glimmer Hot Foil sentiment right here with the coordinating die. This is actually Spellbinders Alabaster cardstock, which is an ivory cardstock with the dark gold hot foil roll from Satin Metallics. Love. If you're going to use Spellbinders cardstock to glimmer on, like how I did here, feel your cardstock before you glimmer. There will be, just close your eyes, a more textured side and then a smooth side. Glimmer on the smoothest side. When you glimmer on the smoothest side of the cardstock, you'll ensure it working out as opposed to just throwing on the cardstock and going for it. And then all of a sudden you're under glimmering or you're over glimmering and all the other things that can frustrate you with glimmer. But it does work. Just go for the smoothest side. Just always feel it before you just go ahead with color cardstock. That's not like Hammermill or Spellbinder specialty glimmer cardstock. So that's the sentiment there. So pretty, right? And it fits perfectly in that basket too. So on this one, I went different because this is so elegant. Look at that daffodil. I glimmered this in the same dark gold Satin Metallics hot foil roll. It's a 4-pack. Let me go get it. Okay, crafters, I went and I got my Satin Metallics hot foil roll. You notice that I always put the word use. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Please like and subscribe. Hit that notification bell if you want to get more information on all sorts of goodies, giveaways, and sales. I like to put the word use because I have multiple packs of this one. Anytime she goes on sale, I am there. I love this set. This is my favorite color right here. That's the dark gold that I used here and on here. Love this. They don't sell it as a single roll. I keep asking in my head, but nobody is listening. I'm like, please make this by itself. These colors are nice, but she, by far winner. I use these from time to time, but this is the one that always is just waiting on me. It's like matte, but not shiny. It's just pretty. That's what it is. Pretty. Here is pretty. Love the daffodil. The daffodil's measurement. Wait, did I give you a measurement on the boot? Hold on, crafters. I didn't give you a measurement on the boot, did I? I'm so happy I feel better. I'm forgetting to do everything. Hold on. Under 2.5 inch tall by 2 inches wide, okay? If you do the arrangement, and I kept close to the photo that you're going to see, because on the back of all of these Kit Club items, you do get an example idea of how to put it together. Of course, you can change it, but let me give you a rough estimate of if you arrange it, because this is on an A2, 5.5 inch. You can bring your flowers down. I kind of kept them a little bit higher. That's why I'm extending beyond the A2 here. But it does work on an A2 card, okay? And it's not terribly wide. 3 inches wide if you stay right here, okay? Daffodil now. 5 3/4 of an inch by almost 4 inches. I'm going from here all the way out to there, okay? I did cut my hammermill cardstock, which is what I like to glimmer on, and I did it oversized. I went like this big because I just wanted to have enough room to then trim it down. So pretty. Now, the coloring I did here, I actually colored this when I was sick. Maybe that's why it turned out the way it did, because I'm so happy how it turned out. But I used some Copic colors that had no business really being together. I've always said I like the newer markers like the Olo alcohol markers because they have different shades of yellow, not so bright. Well, I was using my Copic markers for this one. I had to go into the Y markers, which are the yellow, and then the YR, which is the yellow-red. I ended up using, for this, for the florals, about 6 Copic markers. I'm going to put the list right here on the screen so you can see real quick. Let me tell you what they were. YR24, YR23, Y35, Y19, Y15, and Y08. That's what you're seeing here. The Y08 will give you that brightest yellow right there, which in my case I'm using as a highlight. Sick as a dog, but it actually turned out well, didn't it? I think I was so sick, I was just like, at least I can craft. That's what I was doing, and I was dying, but it turned out pretty good. The green was a little bit of a weird range too. YG17, YG05, and YG03. Normally, I'll stick to the 3. YG01, YG03, YG05. I normally stick with the, the 3 within the range. This time I was just throwing stuff together. So I think this is a great combination. I just gave you what the Copic colors were, but I so love this. Then I finished this off with some Aura AB gems. I'm putting the name on the screen because I know when I say it, you'll be like, what did she just say? Aura, like your aura. Like how I'm feeling right now, full of energy, yellow. So this is Aura AB Gems. Finished it off with a sentiment from my most favorite, BetterPress. So love this. This was sold out and I think it restocked now. You Are Everything Sentiments, which I always call I Am Everything Sentiments because she is just the pretty that just keeps on giving. Look how gorgeous she is. I think this works fabulously right in here. You get one glimmer plate, because I keep glimmering it. You get one BetterPress plate, you press it once, and then you die cut it once. You can also glimmer it and die cut it. And then you get all these beautiful sentiments, 12 of them for all occasion, including sympathy cards, anniversary, get well soon, sorry, wonderful, happy birthday, even the just because. So this is the true all occasion winner, and she's gorgeous. The script and print font, the combination out of this park winner. Love this. I will always talk about that set because she is just, yeah. Love her. So I think she's gorgeous right here. I did white here, black cardstock, popped it off of this black card base, which is actually white. So now let's talk about what did I use to cut this out. I had glimmered it oversized, like this big. And you know how you just put it on your machine. It might not be straight. How I get it so nice and straight. Not precision layering A2, A, and B, but 5x7 matting basics. You can work in the smaller sizes in here. These smaller rectangles then can be on your A2 card. I went maybe around the 3rd or 4th. And what you do, so the largest one does not measure 5x7. It's 1/8 of an inch shorter, okay? It's matting layers. Let's say I glimmered it and it was like this. I could then bring on the die. I could choose something that looks like that. I went more straight. I could choose my image to be like this. But you see how the die helps me? If you were to take this image, oversize, and trim it down with your trimmer, it's going to start looking weird. It usually doesn't trim straight. That's why these dies are also great helpers in that. Plus, the next size up, is this layer. So right now I have 1/4 of an inch, 1/8 of an inch on each side, and then I did the bigger one. So this is a little bit under a 5x7. So Glimmer of the month, winner, pretty, love. Up next, crafters, BetterPress of the month. Let's just take a moment. Love. Did this one too, sick as a dog. But I think it turned out okay. I only had energy just to craft. I couldn't do anything else. It was good to press it out, then watercolor. This is on porcelain cotton card, which is on sale. Yay, love that. This is the freebie hummingbird right here. Look how pretty she is. Pressed and then cut out with the coordinating die. Here's the sentiment, hello spring, pressed and cut out with the coordinating die. This is all black BetterPress ink and then that porcelain cotton card. I came on with my Karen brush markers. Love those Karen brush marker pros. I have the whole box. Spellbinders does carry it. And I came in and did my little thing. I use my Glassboard Studio glass craft mat as a palette. I just scribble on and then I come in. I was going to use I did a recent video for Spellbinders craft supplies. I will link it here. I was so sick that I said, okay, next time. So I didn't use the water brushes yet. I still have to learn that. But because I was not feeling well, I just stayed with what I know. Now, I did another video, which I will link here, with my new Glassboard Craft Mat of the Month for January. That's that really pretty one that I have. I actually did this painting with that board. The funny thing is, even though it's all that northern illumination, which is lasting all the way until February, so you can still order it, because they ran out of this size, the 18x24. So obviously I'm going in a sidebar. There is a new one now with a daisy that you can win. So definitely go onto the Glassboard Studio Instagram page to register to win that one this week, the first week of February. So do that. And then you can see if you can win that glass mat. So I like to use my markers here, then come in with a paintbrush and go like this. That's how I can control it right now. I'm not a professional yet, but this one I just went with the Karen markers. Very easy to work with a paintbrush. You can also use your watercolor brushes too. After I had colored the whole panel, which is an A2 panel, in my sickness, I decided that I wanted to be creative because the image was just so pretty. What I wanted was the florals in the background and the birds coming forward. So this is yet another example of what I like to call the dry shaker. Dry shaker meaning nothing in here is moving. You would normally put a piece of acetate and then put your bits in here. This frame has foam underneath it, 1/4 inch foam popped up. How I cut that frame out comes back to my best friend. So you saw previously 5x7 matting basics. Now you're seeing precision layering A2, A, and B. Put this in your Spellbinders wish list, wait for it to go on sale, and then get 2 for the price of 1. That's the time to get them. I had this for the longest time in my wish list, finally got them, and I have used them a million times, and that's why I keep telling you guys, these are winners. Not because it's just a set of rectangles, 16 each, 32 dies. You'll pay pretty much just for one set the cost of these two together. You're either paying 30 something, going up close to 40 with a different brand. So at Spellbinders, with 16 dies in each set, and when it goes on sale, this is bang for your buck. And then you can do fun things like this. Also, do you see this little lip right here? Because this is cotton card, which is cotton, soft, when I ran this die, it gave me like an embossed edge, which even adds more to the image. Let me zoom in a little bit so you can see. You see the embossed detail right there? Oh, you know I was so happy when I saw that. Look how pretty this is. Yeah. So even though I was sick as a dog and dying, I was able to paint and just have a moment of smiling with how pretty this is. I love this image. Such a beautiful image. Flutter into spring. Did I even tell you what the image is? Here it is. You get 2 sentiments, sending you a fluttering hello, wishing you a lovely day, and another hummingbird. And I love both hummingbirds are in flight. This one is going for that. And then this one can be up here. The freebie is just like an added bonus. And I love the sentiment with the coordinating die. Small enough too that it fits right in here. If I wanted to change it, I would have probably gone back into this. Okay? Because I just really love You Are Everything. It really is everything. Yeah. So this image is roughly a little bit over 4¼ inch tall. The width, 3¼ The bird right here, you're looking at 2 3/8 of an inch wide, 1¼ okay? So super pretty. So this is on the A2 card base, right? The frame is popped up. But what I did when I was cutting it out, see how I extended the piece? So you get a little piece of the flower here, a little piece of the flower there. This was the only part I was worried about. Sticking it down to have it align. But I was going for it. And then I had the birds. Part of the wing is stuck here and then the birds are popped up. That was the look I was going for. And it actually worked. Love this card. Finished it off with Crystal Mixed Gems. The sparkly part of Crystal Mixed Gems picks up like blues and purples very, very well. You seeing it in the sun? What little sun is left? Love. BetterPress is also a winner this month. Practice your watercoloring or glimmer it and then use your alcohol markers, your Olo markers, or your Copic markers. I could have done that too. And I am so happy. So this one is all BetterPress and my little precision layering A2 die set to help me create this beautiful A2 card. Put a little bit of stickles in here too, just a hair, just to give the birds a little bit of something. Up next, this one really is only the stitch die of the month. Look at this gorgeous beauty. In the center, I did use the Glimmer of the month for the sentiment. You brighten my day. Glimmered it on black cardstock with opaque white hot foil roll. Cut it out with everlasting circles. So I guess I did use something else. Hold on. Okay, crafters, I used everlasting circles to cut out that sentiment right there. This goes on sale from time to time. Everlasting circles and everlasting squares. These are fabulous too. These are both 16 dies each. You get this and you're done. And both of them are 4¼ inch at the largest size. So I cut that circle out. I could have done this circle. It would have been a little bit smaller with this circle that comes in here. And I wanted it a tad bit more closer to the center. Stitch this all up with DMC floss, and Spellbinders does carry DMC floss. This is a hot pink cardstock from my stash, more fuchsia, and then came in with some pink floss, a little bit of a dark purple pink floss. Came back out here with the light pink. On this, I'm using gray cardstock. This I want to say is Spellbinders Lunar cardstock. Underneath it, fog too. You could just do this. You can choose to stitch or not. And then the flowers, you could just do the flower solid, stitch. You could do the center solid like I did or stitch. Lots of options and play and stitching fun. You could make a card with just this flower. Happy birthday, and you're done. You don't have to use the background. So I love that it's not all welded together so you can only use it this way. I like that you can pull pieces out and have fun. Okay, so this is Stitched Floral Focal Card, and it's an A2 size. You get 5 dies. This is a fabulous stitch die of the month. So super pretty. Happy birthday, missing you, thinking of you. Get well soon. All occasion winner. I used some pink gems from my stash to put in the centers of the flowers and just a few of them here. Love, 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 love. Can you tell I was having fun even though I was sick? Up next, crafters, clear stamp and die of the month. Winner. Using the winning die set from January. This one is the Make-A-Wish Arch Labels. I like to call it the fluted scallop because it looks like fluted classics. I use the big piece out here. Then this inner layer, this is popped off of that. So it's a shaped card like so. The largest piece here is an A2 size, 5.5, 4¼ This layer comes into Essential Arches. This goes on sale from time to time. This is brand new, so she's not going to go on sale anytime soon. But this one, you can get a great deal on, so you can put this one in your wish list. One of these in here for that second piece, and then here is the die for the flower. Look how it cut out all those bits. Love that. I used, again, Copic markers. These are in the R20 to 24 colorway. It's like a coral red. I finished off with some silver mixed gems, the solid part, here with Sympathy from my favorite, I just like to call it I am everything, but you are everything sentiments right there. Pressed out porcelain cotton card with black BetterPress ink. And I use cotton card. I don't use other stuff. I like the optimal results. I like to look at it and go, yeah. You know, and I love the with sympathy for this. This is Spellbinders Indigo cardstock. Their navy cardstock. I love BetterPress for everything, especially when it has coordinating die. But there are sentiments in here that you could use with the coordinating die. I did see an example from a Spellbinders maker. I think it was Spring Greetings with that curve up here. Isn't that cute? So you could stamp your Spring Greetings, cut it out with the coordinating die, use that arch to your advantage. Love that. You could also put it up here too. Yay! So there's lots of fun and play with the Lily Arch clear stamp and die. If you're going to get this, you might as well get the die instead of going back to get it later, because then you're going to pay full price and you're going to pay shipping. Right now, any club that you subscribe to, it's free shipping and a low cost. If you get the whole Deluxe Caboodle Club, then you're getting all the clubs, all of them at 60% off. That one is your value bundled caboodle deal, and you also get that freebie. Just saying, some months you can do it, some months it just won't happen. If you did a caboodle last month and this month you can't do it, you need to cancel on the 4th. If you want to subscribe to something else, then you resubscribe on the 6th for, let's say, the large die of the month, or if you want to do it later on in the month, but you have until the 27th, okay? So keep that in mind. Like, you can change your clubs. You can do caboodle 1 month, you know, make your adjustment. Look how pretty that image is. Gosh, this would be a nice BetterPress plate too. So pretty. Love that. And lastly, crafters, I want to show all 3 cards here because they're all from the same item. Stencil of the month. The stencil of the month is unique this month. It's called Lively Floral Stencils because what you're getting are 4 different stencils. Every stencil has a different pattern, so they don't work together. But it's fun. They're all different patterns. You see? So one is like daisies. Another one is like this style of florals. Love both of them. This one you can do a lot with. You can create a scene in here. It even comes with the mask. And that's what I did. I taped here and then inked all the way around it. Okay? And here are the other 2 patterns. You see, it's more like a daisy, but it's like 1/2, 1/2. You can make a little note card. It's really fun. This one is like unique, fun, lots of different patterns to play with. So you get 4 stencils. Why I call it 5 is because you also get this mask, okay? That's Lively Floral Stencils. So I made 3 A2 cards. Here I'm using a combination of precision layering, A2, A and B for these layers. This is 1/8 of an inch all the way around. So this is 1/16 on each side. I'm using those increments in here for my layering. If you go between these 2 sets, A and B, increments in between, you get all these layers, and then the layers are 1/8 of an inch apart. You can't put these all on one die set. The dies wouldn't fit together. That's why it will always be like a 2 die set. That's what you're seeing here. I use a different version here. This is more of using 2 from the same set. A2 and then going 1 die over will give you 1/4 of an inch, 1/8 of an inch increments. This is 1/16. You see the difference? So you can see more background at 1/8 of an inch spacing, less background at 1/16. Love this set. I keep telling you guys because it has really changed my crafting. Like sometimes I'm like, you know what? Let me take out precision layering. And she just comes in and fixes everything. I just love it. She helps me to either finish cards or inspire a card. And make frames. Like I wasn't making frames before. No, I don't have time for the X-Acto knife. On this one, I'm using Essential Modern Ovals for here. So on all 3 cards, I'm using wax seal. Wax seal of the month is here. This one is Lily of the Valley. I use gold wax seal bead. This one is the pink 4-pack mix. And this one is black wax seal bead with opal in it. You guys know I'm loving that opal. Opal gives that blue look. This wax seal is Bloomy for You. This is the wax seal of the month from November. This one, For You. This is an all occasion one wax seal stamp set. This one went on super sale over the holidays. I hope you guys got this one because you get 3 wax seal stamps. You get the 3 different shapes: circle, oval, and square. I love this For You. If you have any issues with wax sealing, it's not coming out clear, or you go on with a metallic marker and it turns out to be a mess, this particular image is very forgiving. She handles all of it well. She doesn't make a mess. Easy to wax seal stamp, okay? So that's a winner right there. I like this, goes with that, and my flowers. That was my thinking. So here is Lily of the Valley right there. And I came on with the Deco Color gold marker, silver marker, silver marker. On here, I'm using seal twine. Love seal twine. Here I have it in Cosmic Sky. That's that blue. This black cardstock. Took some white pigment ink and a pouncer. This is when a pouncer comes in real handy. This was the easiest thing. Just pounce it through with the white pigment ink. This is really nice. So this is a no-name pouncer. Spellbinders does carry the picket fence pouncer, so I'll put a link for that so you can check it out. I could have done pouncing on all of these images, and it works very well with these kinds of stencils. This one, I did blending. I did pinks into purples. Both of these are Distress Oxide. On the first one here, I'm using sealed blooming stems right there. This is the flower that I used, and then this is the foliage, the leaves. Instead of using this side one, I just cut 2 of the flowers and I just trimmed this down and then put another one of the flower there. So you can make a change. And this is brushed silver cardstock. Finished it off with Silver Mixed Gems, the solid part, and then the Cosmic Pearl Dots, which goes with the Cosmic Sky cardstock. So it's like black, white, blue with a splash of silver. Love. So pretty. I love this. If you wanted to separate your floral arrangement from here, then you could bring in one of these as a foundation, like how I did here, to have it separated from the back if you want. That's an idea too. Card number 2 is Sealed Flowers Dies. Brushed silver cardstock, pink cardstock. In the centers, I'm using Silver Mixed Gems. In the background here, I'm using the squiggles. I love this. Sealed squiggles. This is just so much fun. So I put in glitter, some sealed squiggles, and then that flower on top. Come out here to a cardstock from my stash using the modern ovals. Popped up this whole thing from my black card base. So pretty. And then last but not least, Distress Oxide, yellow into orange. Came into my die set. I only used Build a Wreath for this. Here's the sunflowers with the center. There is the wax seal with the Lily of the Valley. Then I used the twigs right here, just 2 of this twig, and I turned it into a shaker. Crafters, do you remember this gorgeous collection from last year? This is Serenade of Autumn. I used the Serenade of Autumn 6x6 paper pad. Use that image right there. I'm also using, and Spellbinders does carry this, Spring Butterflies. I'll put the brand here on the screen. It does have some iridescent butterfly images and then all of the bits. It's a really cute confetti set. Pop this all up on my 1/4-inch foam tape. Put the flowers, put the twig, put some gold mixed gems, the solid part. Finish it off with a BetterPress sentiment that I glimmered. That same dark gold satin metallics hot for a roll. This is a pretty one too. This one gives you 8 sentiments. I used Just Saying Hello. Fancy sentiment strips should be on sale now. This might be on sale. I'll put it here on the screen in the BetterPress extravaganza. But if you just got a BetterPress, I know right now you're building your BetterPress collection. Best way to do it? When it's on sale. Or if you need it for some occasion, then you can get it. Just Saying Hello. Happy anniversary. Love you always, especially for you. Congratulations. Happy birthday. Merry Christmas. So there's a Merry Christmas in there and a million thanks. You press this once, die cut it once, gives this cute shape. I love the little reverse fishtail shape. You can also glimmer this, and that's why I glimmered it here. And then I use the same everlasting circles to cut out the circle to then turn it into a shaker, okay? But these stencils are just absolute fun. It's like 4 different stencils for the price of 1 stencil pack. So I love this, and I love the variety. I think the Spellbinders elf is like, let's give them a little variety of floral stencils. And that's why I made 3 cards. And brought in wax seal with every single one of them. Alrighty, crafters, I think that is it. I talked and talked and talked, but I had fun and fun and fun. These are 9 cards. Look at the variety and difference that you get with everything here. So there is no room for, oh, I'm going to get bored with this collection. No, it's not so focused on one thing. We have some in the past that are more focused, but this one gives you lots of variety that it will be fresh every single time you come in and play with it. Love that. So you get your florals, you get your Easter, you get your spring, you get your all occasion. You can even turn some of them into sympathy cards if you need it. You get fun to practice loads of techniques of ink blending and such. You can bring on your pastes too with the stencils, lunar paste and solar paste. Don't forget to enter to win the BetterPress Platinum Prize Bundle. Also, go on to Instagram, register to win one of the glassboard craft mat too. Why not win your platinum die cut machine, your BetterPress, and a wonderful glass craft mat so you can do a lot of crafting as well. All my inking stays right here and just wipes off with isopropyl alcohol. Love it. And also check out that BetterPress extravaganza. Stock up on your re-inkers. If you are new to BetterPress and you're using a lot of that black ink, I use black the most, please get yourself a re-inker because you're going to need it much sooner than later if you're using BetterPress ink. Cotton card panels, those are fun, so you can pick up a pack when it's on sale. That's the best time. Alrighty, crafters, everything will be detailed and linked below. New subscribers, your date, February 6th, all the way out to the 27th. If you get the whole Kit and Caboodle, Deluxe Caboodle Club, don't forget you're going to get a freebie. You're going to get all of these beautiful items to make everything and more. There is room for lots of play here. Alrighty, crafters, until the next video. Hopefully I get better. I just started coughing a little bit. Stay crafty, my friends. Bye.